friends, I'm Dr. Doll and welcome to another video. I'm here in my garage because it's quiet. I have one child in the living room and I have one child upstairs, and it's just, there's a lot going on. So garage is kind of a mess. We've been doing a lot of work at home, and my husband's workbench is really a mess, but I just wanted to talk for a minute. So I have this really interesting project going on. So this box just arrived, and this is a really unusual ask. It's from a regular customer of mine. I do lots of face paint for her dolls. I would say I probably do makeup and paint for her on a doll at least once a month, if not twice a month. So she's one of my best customers, and we've really kind of become friends over time. And normally she has me work on American Girl dolls. That's sort of her passion. But she found this doll, and I won't tell you what kind. And I believe she found her at a thrift store, and she messaged me and she's like, what are the chances that you could do a custom face paint on this doll? And I was like, well, I've never done it before, but I can certainly give it a go. So I think it's going to be kind of a challenge. It's definitely not something I've done before, but I'm excited to try something new and hopefully do a good job for her. So I've actually never worked on this type of doll before. Any guesses? It is a Cabbage Patch doll, Cabbage Patch Kid. She is really cute, actually. I can see why she was drawn to her. So she said that this dolly, that she was drawn to her, that she felt compelled to buy her. I totally get that. I've had moments like that myself. And she is really sweet. So this particular client, she loves glitter. Glitter is her thing. I'll always message her and be like, okay, do you just want glitter on the eyes? And she's like, no, I want it everywhere. I want glitter on the eyes. I want it on the lips. I want it on the nails. So she's a huge glitter fan. And she really likes falsies. She really likes false lashes. So the challenge is going to be putting those things, putting glitter, putting lashes on a doll that is a child and still manage to keep her looking childish, childlike. That's going to be difficult. So it's going to be kind of a challenge to get the sort of makeup she wants without making her look too grown up. She's really cute. She's actually cuter than I thought, just judging from the pictures. So you notice that she has this little dark spot here. I'm hoping that will come off just with the magic eraser. And then she pretty much gave me permission to just do whatever I wanted with her face paint. So my thought was that her eyes are lovely the way they are. I'm thinking about redoing them because she wants the false lash effect, and it's really difficult to get with round eyes. And so I asked her if I could change the eye shape to something more elongated, and she said yes. So as lovely as her eyes are right now, I am going to erase them and redraw them. She also wants there to be some lips. So again, it's going to be challenging to put everything that she wants in this doll, the glitter, the lipstick, the lashes, the pink, without it looking like a toddler got into her mother's makeup kit, it's going to be difficult to make it tasteful. So, but I'm excited for the challenge. I'm excited to get the opportunity to redo face paint on a doll like this. It's not something that I normally get asked to do, so I'm excited. So anyways, this is my project for now, and we'll get working on this. So after 2 coats of Mr. Super Clear, I started to draw the rough outlines of her face, starting with her eyes, using watercolor pencils and pastel pencils. And this was really challenging because it's not something that I do a lot or really ever, but it was also really fun. So yeah. I admit that I spent way too long just fiddling with these eyes, and you can see me kind of erasing with a dry magic eraser from time to time. It was really just a learning process of me kind of feeling my way through it. Once I had the rough outline done, I started to use colors, the right colors in the watercolor pencils to sort of start filling in and figuring out what palette I wanted. Again, just sort of feeling my way through it. So we decided on blue eyes. I know her eyes were originally green, but I don't know, I just kind of felt inspired with the blue colors and paints that I had, and I thought it would look pretty against her sort of auburn hair. Once I had used pencils to sort of map out where the colors were going, I then went over it with acrylic paint just to make it more opaque and to give it more coverage. So here I'm using pencils again to sort of give her an outline lip shape because she didn't have any outline of her lip. It was all just skin colored, and then she had her tongue. So I had to draw the lip line on for her, and then once that was there, I filled it in with paint. Okay, this was about the time that I started to lose my mind, and here you see me removing those eyes that I spent about 2.5 hours working on. So I sent a picture to the client and she said that they were a little bit too big. So I ended up redrawing them a little bit smaller and also just kind of giving them a different style. But it was kind of sad. It was kind of difficult, but you know what? I learned a lot during those 2.5 hours, so time well spent, I say. This second and final attempt at the eyes that you see here took me a little bit less time than the first eyes did. I would say I spent maybe an hour and a half doing these. It's still a lot of fine detail work, which just takes time. There's really no way around it. You just have to take your time and go slow. When I painted the first set of eyes, I worked from the inside out, so I started by painting the pupil and then going out, and the liner was the last thing that I painted. The second set here, I started from the outside and went in. I think that the first method was better as far as making it look more clean. Again, I don't have any classical paint training, or I never took painting classes, so this is all just me kind of winging it and figuring it out by trial and error. Here you can see me using a toothpick to put the highlights in the eyes, and in my opinion, this is the part of the eye that really brings it to life. I've watched a lot of doll painting tutorials, and it's always the way that they sort of highlight the eyes that make them shimmer and look lifelike. So I tried really hard to do my best, but again, I'm kind of an amateur at painting. I'm pretty happy with how they came out though. Once I was finally done with painting the eyes after, 4.5 hours? No, it would be 4 hours. I finally was able to move on to blushing. I just used soft pastels and a little fluffy brush to give her cheeks some color. I put a little bit on her nose and forehead and the top of her lip and her chin. My client asked for pink eyeshadow, pink glitter eyeshadow, and so I went ahead and used a light brown pencil to draw the lids of her eyes. And then I went in after that with a pink pencil and gave like sort of a foundation of pink on the lid. And then later I used acrylic paint with floating medium to just give it that lovely light tinted look. And here I have some doll lashes. I'm measuring and cutting, and then I am about to glue them down, which was quite a process. Okay, so I'm finished with the Cabbage Patch Kid face repaint, and anyways, I'll show her to you. So this is her, and there is a lot of glitter. Remember, I told you this client loves her glitter, so I had to put glitter on her lips and glitter on her eyeshadow. So I gave her new eyebrows that you can't really see with her bangs. The eyes I struggled with for a long time. First I drew them in a different style, and they looked a little bit too big, and it was kind of making her look freaky a little bit. So I sent a picture to the client, and she agreed that they were too big. So wiped them off, started over. These are a little bit smaller. These are more like anime style, which I think kind of lend themselves to making her look more kiddish, like more youthful. They are not perfect, which is driving me crazy, but at this point I've spent so much time and energy on these eyes. I just can't fiddle with them anymore. It's not my like cleanest work. You can see they're not perfectly symmetrical. But then again, this is something that I don't really do. I don't really like, I do makeup on dolls that already have eyes. I'm not used to really drawing eyes on myself. Or if I do, I have a really solid like example to go off of. So just like creating an eye out of thin air and then making it proportionally correct. It was definitely like a learning experience. I am happy with how it came out. Obviously, it could have been cleaner, it could have been better, but I'm not going to beat myself up too much. I do really like the lashes. I think those are really cute. I like the idea of putting lashes on Cabbage Patch Kids. I think there's some potential for some really cute customs. Now, obviously, this makeup is not for everyone. The hot pink, the glitter, that's what this client loves. That's her aesthetic. I would probably, if it was my doll, I'd go a little bit more muted, a little bit more subtle. But this is what she wanted. And it's kind of fun, especially with the outfit. I think it really goes with her bow and the outfit. And honestly, I had a lot of fun doing this, and I've never worked on a Cabbage Patch Kid before. I don't even really have experience with them. I think I maybe owned one as a child. As like a toddler, I owned one. So, but I like their faces. They're kind of cute. So I don't know, if I see one at a thrift store, I might pick it up in the future and try my hand at doing a face again, because I'll only get better if I practice. I think for a first time, this is pretty good. I'm happy with it, but I'd like to start getting better. I just want to show you kind of what I did. So obviously the eyes, I put a little sparkle in her eyes, also kind of that anime style, which I think is cute. I think it adds a little something, especially since she's got glitter all over her lips and eyes. I gave her the pink eyeshadow with glitter. You can't really see very well with her lashes. I gave her the false lashes, black eyeliner. She has a couple of these lower lashes. I really like lower lashes on a doll. I think it makes them look more youthful. I gave her some pastel blushing, and then I also gave her a little shimmer highlighter. Because again, you know, if we're gonna do glitter, we might as well just go all out and do glitter everywhere. So she's really cute. I do really like her. I hope that my client is happy. I'm sure she will be, but you know, I'm always my worst critic. And if I see future Cabbage Patch Kids, you know, at thrift stores or beat up, I'm not going to just walk past them anymore. I think I might take them home with me and give it another go. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. And let me know if you'd like to see me try my hand at another Cabbage Patch Kid in the future. But this was just really fun. This was just a fun custom for me to do. I'd never done it before, so it's fun to try something new. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I am on Patreon, if you didn't know. So if you would like to sponsor me, become a member for as little as $1 a month, you gain access to exclusive content, videos, behind the scenes that I don't post here on YouTube. I think it's $3 a month, enters you automatically into exclusive doll giveaways. I have my first Patreon doll giveaway coming up soon. And right now I only have one sponsor, so your odds are good at winning a doll if you decide to become a member. My link for my Patreon page is down below. I also have an Etsy page where I sell a lot of my creations and my dolls. That's in the link below as well. Also, follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm glad to be back, glad to be editing videos again. Last week was not fun, but we got it out of the way, and now we can hopefully get back to working on dollies. So thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.